Hey guys! So, Russia tries its best so the whole world would be scared by their military. But this time they got a bit too far. An official magazine of Ministry of Defense released an article where its author implies that Russian army uses different kinds of parapsychology and even mind control techniques. And it's hilarious on itself, but I decided to, make this video and tell you about that so we all could have some ha-has. And yes, this article was released in February 2019, which could give you a hint on how fast do I do my videos. It is called A Super Soldier for the Wars of the Future by Anne Boroskov. The reserves of the human mind, including the military ones, are possible to identify and use for predicting the future, transfer of thoughts at a distance, and some other hidden functions. It's all about parapsychology. Ancient Egyptians and Babylonian priests possessed these techniques, as well as some elite warriors. In the early years of the past century, special services showed an interest in this science. The United States began to engage in parapsychology in the 1940s. So far we having a great start. Some references to the past, and I should remind you, in the past, people thought that they could create a stone which would let them to live forever and would actually make gold from different kinds of shit. So yes, the quality of the author's references are kinda similar. Parapsychological special forces. A person who knows a meta-contact technology can conduct, for example, non-verbal interrogation. What the fuck is meta-contact? Let me see. Meta-contact is a technology of mental interaction with the spiritualized environment of the space, which allows a person in an altered state of consciousness to receive information from a database of... Okay, never mind! So a person performing this kind of action can see the mind of the enemy soldier captured, what kind of person he is, what are his strengths and weaknesses, and wherever he will be recruited. The reliability of the interrogation is almost 100%. It is impossible to get out or protect yourself from it. And that's quite impressive. We all should agree that is quite impressive. But I think I actually saw this thing in action with my own eyes. This guy gives no scientific references whatsoever, and you just have to believe in his words. And if you do, I should warn you, you're officially nuts. Ordinary people are far from aware of this unique technology. No surprise. But one of its sides is clear. This is telepathic contact. Russian specialists have achieved it working with dolphins. Why dolphins? Is it because of that The Simpsons episode? Jesus, this is so dumb. They mentally gave the animals the commands that they carried out. Moreover, with an effort of thought, a trained person can, for example, shoot down computer programs, burn crystals in generators, eavesdrop on a conversation, or disrupt television and radio transmissions. So this is basically a god's mode. And, well, knowing how freaking aggressive Russian military tends to be, I'm more than sure that if Russians did really possess such technologies, there would be a huge world war. So I'm glad that this is just some crazy bullshit, but this is a really cool concept for a superhero spy game, don't you think? Successfully ended such experiments as reading a document lying in safe, even if it's in a foreign language that the person mind reading it does not speak. If, for example, a Russian guy who does not speak Italian reads a secret Italian document with this mind-blowing transfer of thoughts and meta-contact, he will understand it anyways. How, theoretically and physically it would work, I have no idea. At this moment, I'm interested only in one thing. Does this dude seriously believe in the things he's describing? I mean, he's either mentally disabled or just a big shitty liar, and I really, really hope it's the latter. So after that, the author implies that Russians now can go full Superman. They can not eat, not drink, not sleep for a lot of days, and be perfectly healthy. Military plans in many countries are to create a super soldier capable of withstanding torture, hunger, sleep deprivation, beatings, and electric shocks, and it will not break him. He does not feel pain or fear, can eat grass, communicate telepathically, resist stress, climb walls like a lizard. Like, they're creating this freaking Spider-Man, you know?
Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man!
So you got that. Seems like Russians have discovered a superhuman, and yes, it's kinda weird that no one has ever heard anything about that. Although Russian president surely knows the way how to be a super asshole. But before I go, I just wanted to show you one more tiny piece. To investigate the issue of social isolation of the individual and methods of protection from it, a baby monkey was taken from the mother and placed in a cage all alone. The monkey was kept in a cage for a year, after which it was released. Most individuals showed various mental abnormalities. You don't fucking say, really? I'm sorry, but what exactly did it prove to you, fellas? Conclusions. Even a happy childhood is not a defense against depression. And to actually discover it, you had to torture baby monkeys. If you really need to prove such things about fucking depression, I really have doubts about your whole superhuman army, honestly. So the article is way longer, I just picked the most interesting parts. If you want to read it, up to you, I'm gonna leave a link to that in the description, but beware, it's in Russian. Well, that's it for today. Like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel, and oh yeah, see ya!